Hey guys, Nostalgic Dan 1 again here, back again for another new video for you guys. And today I'm back again for another unboxing video. And today we have a very unique, very special item for a very special game too. But the item we're going to be unboxing today is the Senran Kagura Let's Get Physical Edition for Senran Kagura Shinovi Verse. And this is an interesting series, and it's probably more well known for the fact that it's got a lot of, how do you say this, really busty gals, and it's filled with a lot of TNA. So it's pretty much like fan service the game and like fan service the series. But aside from that, like the game, it had a 3DS, there's a 3DS game, and that was like a side-scrolling kind of beat 'em up. And this was just like a straight kind of like hack and slash beat 'em up, and you know, all the bounciness and TNA aside and clothes coming off. It actually looks like a really interesting kind of fighter brawler kind of game with just that campy Japanese feel that I'm really interested in. So this came out earlier in October, and this is brought to us by good folks at Xseed and Marvelous. It's got a nice gorgeous foil cover design, but we're going to be delving into this. The interesting thing to know about this though is the only way to get like a physical copy of the game is to buy this limited edition. Like there is no, you know, standard version of this game where you can just buy the Vita game. You have to buy this kind of box set in order to get a hard copy of the game. But what do you say we delve into it? Okay guys, and here we are with the actual unboxing for Senran Kagura Shinovi Verse, the Let's Get Physical Edition. Once again brought to us by the great folks at Xseed Games and Marvelous, and it's kind of got that traditional Xseed super shiny like foil design going on all around the box. So it's really nice, really pretty to look at. What do you say we take a closer look? So shot at the front, this side, super shiny, nothing on the bottom. There's the back, and that's kind of an all-around look at the box. Okay guys, I went in and took the shrink wrap off, and as you can see, it's this really beautiful set. Like I've always been a sucker for like the Xseed box sets. Even going back to like the PSP, I'm just a sucker for like, you know, shiny stuff and foil kind of holographic stuff. But I want to showcase the front again. And actually right here, just to go into more detail. Like this, the logo is actually embossed, and even the characters right here actually have this really nice like kind of embossment going on. So like there's a lot of embossment on the front cover, which looks really nice. Although this thing will definitely be a fingerprint magnet. So what do you say we start delving through some of the contents for the Senran Kagura Let's Get Physical Edition. So I went ahead and popped the top, and here's a shot of the inside. This is actually very comparable in size to the original Ragnarok Odyssey Mercenary Edition. If you have that, it's like pretty much identical in size. So the first item I want to go ahead and pull out is the actual art book that this comes with. And this is a really nice looking art book. So here we have the art book, the Shinobi syllabus as they call it. And this thing is actually a really nice looking art book. Like just look at the size of that. It's a really thick art book, looks really nice. It's a great presentation. So what do you say we actually start delving through the art book? But before I do, I just want to put a brief disclaimer here saying that I'm very familiar with this series, and I'm just going to assume that there's a lot of not safe for work content in this art book. So if you don't want to see that, or if you're just keep that in mind, there's probably going to be a lot of not safe for work content throughout this art book, but we'll just take a quick flip through. So here's a shot at the front of the art book. Real quick, the side. In the back, and this is a really big book. Open it up here, we have some kind of like story write-ups. We have the table of contents, which according to the table of contents is 100+ pages. We have some of the characters there, and as you go through here, you actually find out that not only is it an art book, but it's also kind of like a strategy guide too, which explains why it's such a big book. So it kind of doubles as a like character profile book, but then it's kind of a strategy guide, talks about like all the girls like movesets and stuff like that. I really actually do like the artwork. I mean, besides all the overly bustiness going on, it's actually it's a really nicely designed game. Like, I like the character profiles, I like the characters. She's one of the main characters. As you can see, it's very in-depth. So it's like a art book that doubles as a strategy guide. A lot of content. Oh, and towards the back, I guess, you have more. In the back, you have more of your traditional kind of artwork. Yeah, I really actually dig the character design, even if it is over the top. There actually is some really beautiful artwork here. Kind of concept art. So in the back of the book, a majority of the back of the book is like the kind of art gallery part of it with the concept stuff and character concept stuff. There's a lot of stuff there, so that's pretty much the art book for you, just a brief skim through. So it's an art book that also doubles as a strategy guide, so that's actually really nice. And the next item I went ahead and pulled out here is the Senran Kagura Shinovi Verse original soundtrack CD, which comes in this kind of cardboard sleeve kind of box. And there's a shot at the front for you, shot at the side, shot at the back. So there's the soundtrack CD. So what do you say we take the shrink wrap off just to kind of check out how many tracks are actually on here. Okay guys, so I went ahead and took the shrink wrap off. As you can see, it's in this kind of cardboard case. And there's a total of 39 tracks on it, so there's actually a lot of music. So that's good. So interested in giving that a listen, but there's a soundtrack CD for you. And finally guys, the last item we have is of course the most important part of the set actually, since this is the only way to get the physical copy of the game. And that is of course a physical copy for Senran Kagura Shinovi Verse on the PS Vita. And this is the first physical copy for a Senran Kagura game. Like I mentioned, there's a 3DS game called Senran Kagura Burst, but that was only available on the 3DS eShop as a digital download only. So that never came out in physical form. It's a shot at the front of the case, the side, and the back. And that's actually all the contents, so what do you say we wrap this up? So there you have it guys, this is the contents for the Senran Kagura Shinovi Verse Let's Get Physical Edition. Once again brought to us by the great folks at Xseed Games and Marvelous. And this is a really nice set, considering this is the only way to get a physical copy and it only costs $10 more than like a typical Vita game. This is actually a really great deal, and I'm really happy with this set, and just goes to show why I really love Xseed Games. They're just so awesome and their sets are just so amazing. But as you can see, we have all the contents. We get this really nice traditional Xseed big foil box, which is just beautiful. We get, of course, very important, a physical copy for Senran Kagura Shinovi Verse. We get a soundtrack CD with about 39 tracks on there, so a hefty CD, and an extremely hefty Senran Kagura Shinobi Syllabus, which is an art book, which also doubles as a strategy guide and a really in-depth kind of strategy guide. So that's all the content. So once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Till next time, take it easy guys. Bye.